That is my best friend Darren.
That is my best friend Bobby.
And this is the Hola podcast.
Welcome back, you faithful fans of ours. It's been quite a while since we've done one of these, but I think we're going to get back to at least a semi-normal. So we'll be out here a lot more often for you guys and for ourselves because we enjoy doing this as well. So we're going to thank Sunkissed right now for getting Bobby his thirst, taking care of that for him.
Thirst quenched.
We're going to thank you, Sunkissed. So
it is it's sugar-free, still delicious. Even though I am addicted to sugar. I have a very bad problem with it.
And I'm diabetic, so that's why we get along so well.
No, but we've been meaning to do a podcast like this in this type of format for a very long time. But like most things in life, I made it much more difficult than it needed to be.
Well, you just overthought a little bit, and then things happened, and then I moved jobs, and we didn't communicate as much because we both had different lives at that time going on. And somehow everything is kind of coming back full circle, and we're both in better places, and we're able to do the things that we need to and the things that we want to, just like this.
Right. So I'm sure there's going to be people watching this that don't really know who we are. So maybe we should probably start with some sort of brief introduction. My name is Robert. I live in Monticello, Minnesota. I sell campers for a living. Got a couple of kids, but I am a single man out there living life.
You.
Darren?
I'm Darren, and I sell phones for Verizon. And please sponsor us. And I just want to say that something me and Bobby have been wanting to do for a long time. A little bit about myself, actually. I am a single dude. So ladies and some dudes, hit me up. And I have 4 children. They're the world. I got 2 grandkids. Oh man, it's amazing. Life is good. It's honestly nice to say that. It's been a long time since I could say that. So life is good. Appreciate the small things and find joy in every minute you get with the people that you care about. So
Word. You've been doing good health-wise?
I have. We had kind of a scare back in February. I tested positive with cancer, and no, I'm sorry, that was November of last year. Mm-hmm. And in February, I had successful surgery where they removed the infected area and have been good. And
they were like, get it out of here.
It was like it didn't really want to be there, really. It was just like, hey, I'm visiting, and now we're going to cause some havoc, so get ready. And I was like, yeah, you're done. So in and out, baby. That's what we like.
Hells yeah.
So feeling really good, man. Better than I have in years. That's cool.
Glad to hear it. You've been getting out, being active lately, doing anything cool?
Not really. Still kind of lazy. Right. I one of the weird things is like after I had the surgery, I've lost strength and balance.
Oh.
And it was a pretty intensive surgery. It was supposed to be like a 2-hour deal, but it ended up being 7.5 hours.
Holy
and
shit.
The body, I don't know if it's recovered 100% yet or not.
Right.
But I'm not as strong in like walking and stuff like I used to be. Not that I was a very strong walker before, but just saying.
Yeah. Plus, it's been crazy hot and crazy humid and all that.
It hasn't been really friendly out here. No, it's
sure
not been good. But we're working on it, getting back to whatever, and feeling health-wise, feeling better. I got my blood sugars down, so
nice.
That's good always. So yeah, things are starting to look upwards for me that way. Thanks for asking about
blood sugar down, pimping up.
Oof, man, the hand getting stronger, baby.
Hell yeah.
So, how about you, man? I haven't seen you for a long time. What's really been happening with you, man?
Chilling, selling campers, trying to make videos, documenting Minnesota videos, anything. I did a car show video recently. I'm working on some graffiti videos. And
where was that car show?
That was at the Hideout Supermax Suites in St. Michael. You ever heard of it?
No.
Me neither until I saw the flyer for this car show. It's like, so it's that exit by where you would go to the movie theater,
Yeah.
but you go the opposite direction, and then it's like on this little frontage road thing.
Is it?
It's like a car condo place.
Is it the thing I'm always like, I wonder how the hell you get there?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Dude, it was confusing. We got lost on the way back there. Like the signs weren't right, and it was, I don't know. It was cool. They had some cool cars there. I got to test my new gimbal for the first time.
Nice.
So work on some different editing techniques that the video turned out pretty cool, I'd say.
Cool.
Overall.
Have to check it out if you haven't. That means I'll have to check it out because I haven't. So
I've been trying to take a video of a train in slow motion, right? Which I thought was going to be a very easy thing. I thought I was going to put my camera into slow motion mode and I was going to shoot the train and everything was just going to be perfect. That did not work right.
That certainly seemed the way I would have done it.
Right. I did it in 240 frames per second the first time, but I didn't adjust like the shutter speed or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it turned out really choppy. And then I went back the second time and I tried to do it in 60 frames per second and 1/120th shutter speed. And that turned out too blurry. So now I'm going to try to do it in the middle of that and see if that's the
magic.
What's that? Goldilocks, the middle bear.
Yes,
had the perfect one.
The perfect chair.
Yeah. So
the
hopefully,
baby bear. Had
hopefully, right in the middle is the perfect one.
I think you'll get it. And then is that going to be the graffiti type thing that you're?
Well, yeah. I do. I want to do the train videos because that's some of the best graffiti around always.
For sure.
But then, like anywhere I go, I'm always just trying to take pictures and videos of graffiti. I was right by that mural in Big Lake and what's that bar called? The Third Rail.
Third Rail.
And on that dumpster behind there was a bunch of graffiti, so I took pictures of that. Yeah. And I found some graffiti. I found a parked train car on the other side, and then I found a big, throw-up piece behind one of the storage sheds right by McDonald's.
Okay.
So I got pictures of all that stuff that I'm going to then put in with the train video once I finally make it work.
That'll be cool.
So, but once I've had to do a lot of learning, a lot of testing, but once I get this right, it's like all my other videos, no matter what I'm shooting, will look better because I'll know more about what settings to put it in, how to shoot it, stuff like that. So,
that'll be great for everybody.
Right. And it's like I kind of have a checklist of like all these different types of videos that I want to do because I'm looking at it as kind of like the beginning of a video game where they give you the tasks and then you do it the first time, and when you do it, it unlocks that ability, right? And then you build your skill over time, and you're able to do it whenever you want and change it and stuff. But like you have to do it the first time to unlock the cheat skill. Code. Right?
No, don't cheat. Cheating is bad.
Winners never cheat and cheaters never win.
Truth,
right?
That's right. That's why I failed 3 marriages. I wish that was a joke.
It was still funny. It's not a joke.
Hopefully it gets a reaction.
The truth is the funniest.
Well, that'll be cool, man.
Yeah.
That'll be really cool when you get that down. It's always interesting to see like how talented these people are with like spray cans.
Dude,
it's ridiculous how some of them, like if you're in downtown Minneapolis, some of the overhang bridge piece, it looks like they were hanging upside down, painting this stuff. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the part of it is the artistry that some of these guys have. Their technical abilities is crazy, and then the fact that they put themselves out there, whether it's a dangerous spot like hanging off a bridge or a building or something, or just like the fact that they're typically doing it at night in the dark, trying to watch out for the police. Right, adrenaline's high. Yeah, exactly. That's a whole nother level to it, and I love that shit. But there's that, and then it's also to me, it's like the public spaces they belong to the public. They belong to everybody.
Yeah.
But we have this very small amount of people that dictate what goes into the public, right? And to me, graffiti artists are like taking their piece of the public. They're saying, dude, this is my public too, and I want that to be there.
That's cool. It's more often than not, it's really, really cool looking stuff,
right?
And nice, and like there is a talent to those people that are doing that stuff. So to you out there graffitiing, tagging, thank you for your talent and showing us. I appreciate you.
Support your local graffiti artist. So, what else do you want to talk about today, Darren?
Man, I kind of want to talk about, like, let's go let's talk about Hulk Hogan.
Oh, well, for those of you that don't know, Darren here used to be a professional wrestler.
I did. For 20 years I did that.
20 years. So what's the name of the federation or association or whatever?
So the main two that I worked for was Midwest Championship Wrestling in the early 2000s, and I ended my career with 7-Star Professional Wrestling. That was just a wonderful time, and met a lot of wonderful people, met a lot of not so wonderful people, but I mean, that was such an experience. It was really cool to do that. It's something I'd wanted to do since I was 3, I was told.
Dang.
The first time I ever seen it, I loved it.
Right.
I don't know, maybe all the lights and how big these guys were, you know. And, they just look like real life action heroes and stuff to me. And then as I got older and into it more, like the stories and how the things would unfold, the dramas and the, oh my God, he can't do that because
right.
And I'd fall into it and I'd buy into it just like you're supposed to. And people are like, oh, wrestling's fake all the time. And I'm like, well, I would agree with you 100% if every injury I had, I could have paid the doctor with Monopoly money. If they took fake money for my fake injuries, then I would have certainly agreed with you. Right. But that's not true.
Right. Like the storylines are, kind of pre-written, and dictated, but the action is real. The athleticism.
You have got to be an athlete to do this stuff because that whole sport, entertainment, everything, whatever you want to call it, is a game of inches. Where if I'm off by 3 inches when I'm throwing a punch at you, you're going to get knocked out. Right. You're going to have your jaw broken. Right. I'm going to break my hand, something stupid. Yeah. If I'm doing something and I'm off, if I'm doing a flip off the ropes, I can't anymore. But if I'm off by a couple of inches, I'm breaking my neck. Right. It's stuff like that. And
trusting another person to lift you up and throw you down on the ground in a way that you're not going to get hurt.
Exactly. You have got to have 100% trust in your person you're working with. Right. Because your life is in their hands during that time. Yeah. And it's a very rewarding. For me, it was very rewarding. I didn't make billions of dollars or anything like that, but just to see the kids and the people screaming my name that didn't even know me and buying my T-shirts and stuff like that, it was great. And I guess I kind of am an attention whore. I like that kind of stuff. So, but it was awesome. Yeah. This Hulk Hogan thing hit, and I was never really a big Hulk Hogan fan, I didn't think, until he was Hollywood Hogan, the bad version.
Oh, you didn't like?
I didn't like regular red and yellow Hogan.
Dang.
I was more of a macho man, a warrior guy.
I hear you. Rooting for the bad guys, the underdogs.
I did, I know. Mm-hmm. And
I understand that.
God, I read that right before I hopped in the shower, and I texted my mom, and I'm like, Mom, Hulk Hogan died. And she's like, what? And then I was like, I'm not okay with this, really. I'm having a very hard time with this. And I got a bunch of texts throughout the day from my friends apologizing, giving me their condolences.
Right.
Because they knew how much
wrestling in general
means and meant to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just was like, my God, this is insane. It really did affect me. Right. Whether he was a good person or whatever, to me, he was the person that brought everybody to it.
He was definitely the biggest face in wrestling.
Of course.
So yeah, it affected wrestling as a whole, and since wrestling was such a big deal to you, it definitely would make sense that
it was kind of bizarre because I didn't know him, but I knew his name.
Right.
So it was crazy. That was weird. I didn't think that was going to happen, and it was like right after Ozzy Osbourne died.
Yeah.
And then Malcolm Jamal Warner, the Cosby Boy, died.
Right.
That whole week,
Yeah.
it was a crazy week. But here we are now, and
What was your name in wrestling?
Beautiful Big Boy. That's why I got the B3 hat on here.
B3?
That's it. B3. It's a great thing. It's also the license plate on my vehicle.
That's true.
And I have some shirts. I got an actual store out on Redbubble, B3. So it's pretty crazy.
Is that what it's called? The store is called B3? Just B3?
It's like the shop on the website, Redbubble.
Right.
I think you got to go to 7-Star Wrestling, and then I'll be in with that group of people. So that's kind of cool. There's like
that is cool.
160 things you can get to.
Do you have any video footage of you wrestling?
I do. We'll have to break that out one of these days.
Oh, dude, that would be sick.
I'll have to get it back from my buddy. Yeah,
that would be very cool.
Boy, I'll tell you what. There wasn't a lot of people there, but there was a lot of fun had.
Right.
And we put our hearts and souls into all of the stuff that we did. So
that's what matters. And that probably is part of the reason why you're such a great salesman, is because you learn showmanship and the art of the sale through wrestling.
I think that probably correlates pretty well.
You have to be vocal. You have to talk. You have to be this character, right, that you're portraying. You have to sell the whole thing.
Yeah.
You have to sell your what you're saying. You got to sell your match. You have to,
And my goal was always to be the one that everybody left talking about. Didn't care if I opened the show, closed the show in the middle.
Right.
I just wanted to make sure that it was my match that everyone talked about when they left.
Yeah.
And hopefully I did it at least once.
Right. And I would say that's, as a salesman, who you are too, because we didn't mention this, but Darren and I met because we were selling cell phones together at Verizon, at the Verizon store that he currently works at.
We were. Yeah.
And then I went and started selling campers, and then Darren started selling campers.
Yeah.
And then we worked together selling campers for a little while, and then Darren went back to selling cell phones, and I don't intend on doing that myself. But when Darren's in the store selling cell phones, it is a lot of fun. It's like it's an experience that I would imagine a lot of people walk out of there, going, that was cool. That dude was cool.
Oh, that
was a fun time where, typically a trip to the phone store is not a fun time.
People do not want to be there. One of my favorite things is like, man, I do not want to be here. I'm like, trust me, I don't want you here. So let's just get, I'll let you know how I'm feeling with you. I got you. I understand this. But yeah, thanks, man. That's a big appreciation on that. What he forgot to tell you is that while we were selling cell phones, is that he was a member of the Backstreet Boys, and the story is.
I broke a bone in my ankle. The bottom of this bone, actually, in this one, it was the bottom of this bone. It just fractured a little bit, and I had to ride one of those knee scooters around for a long time.
It was so funny,
and wear a big boot and stuff. And Darren was making up stories every time a customer would come in, and they'd ask what happened. And so one of these times, he tells this dude that I was an original member of the Backstreet Boys, but I had gotten kicked out of the band before they got famous. And then because they were doing this reunion tour at that time, right? The whole radio was talking about it, TV and everything.
Oh, it was big.
And he said that they were going to allow me to come back for that tour, but I fell off the stage and broke my ankle. So therefore I couldn't go on that tour. And this guy was like seriously believing him. He looked me in the face and he's like, dude, for real? Like, that's crazy. And I'm like, no, not for real. Why would you believe this dude about that? Do I look like I could be a Backstreet Boy?
It was so good. This dude was all in on it. He didn't even doubt it for a second.
I swear he believed it. It was nuts.
Man, but that was great.
That was the weird, fun shenanigans, all day messing with customers.
Yeah, that was good. We did have fun there, man, for sure. Whenever we're together, we always have fun, though. And that's really important, that just have the best time we can every time we're together.
Right.
it's like everyone's so stressed out about everything, and I get it. You know, life can be real stressful and really difficult and really overwhelming at times. But when you're with the people you care about, man, just have fun. Let them know you care about them. Have fun with them,
Yeah.
and enjoy every second you got. So
Part of that for me, the chemistry that we have is because of the fact that like I hate being around anybody that I feel like I can't just be myself around. And Darren has never made me feel that way. You've never made me feel like I can't just say whatever the fuck I want,
yeah,
you know, and like you're going to get it. You're going to get the joke. You're going to, you know, get what I mean, whatever. And I don't have to worry about being judged or, you know, whatever. That's important to me. And that's the feeling I get when I'm around Darren. So
that's
like,
awesome.
you know, that's
Thank
why
you.
I don't have a lot of small talk or chit chat with most people because I don't feel like comfortable. I don't feel like I can just say whatever I want to most people, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I don't know. I just try to be that dude for like everybody. I feel like everyone needs a person that they can just be themselves and not worry, and even people I don't really know that well.
Right.
I'm always trying to be like, yo, if you need anything, I'm always gonna be here.
Yeah.
Hit me up, call me, talk to me, whatever. Because I feel people need more of that. We've gotten away from that so much, and for a long time it was always about trying to get over on one another.
Right.
Trying to one up and be the better.
Yeah.
But I just want to help. I want to help everybody I possibly can get to that level that they deserve to be at.
Right.
That they want to be at. That they know they can be at, but they just need a little push or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to be that dude. And I don't have to be like the main character in the story. I just a little tiny sub. Oh, there, blip, gone. That's it. Just he did what he had to do, and that's it. That's all.
I want to be that type of person too, but like I feel like sometimes you have to be careful because people will take advantage of that. You know,
No,
people
bro.
will take advantage of your kindness. People will take advantage of your gratuity. You know, and then they start having expectations, and then
that is a very true story to the person that I try to be. It happens way more than I would like to admit, because then I feel like maybe, man, dummy, but what if just this one other person, if I could just help? Because I'm not saying that it's ever been like extremely rough or bad for me, because it hasn't. I had a great childhood.
Right.
Growing up was awesome. But I've seen people down and out.
Yeah.
And in my own mental, I've been down and out.
Right.
And I didn't have anybody because I was always the one that, hey, everyone come to me.
Yep.
So I couldn't go to anyone because now a lot of people sometimes feel, and still today, they tell me, I don't want to burden you with my problems or my issues.
Right.
Well, first of all, if I'm asking you to come to me, that's not a burden. That's not
That's
putting
an invitation
anything on me. That's an invite to help you.
Yeah.
And people get it twisted and misconstrued a lot. And when you try to explain, some understand, but others are still like, no, I'm good. Okay, all right. It's all right. But I put it out there. So any of you out there that are going through anything or need that extra cheering or whatever, I'm always around. You can reach through leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Down below.
Wherever the buttons are here.
What social media are you using a lot these days? You using Facebook at all?
Mostly Snapchat. Is that still a social media?
Yeah, that's a social media.
Okay.
Right. That's what you use the most?
I don't even know.
Gotcha.
Is it B3? I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me look. I'll
I have a Snapchat. I very rarely use it.
I love Snapchat, man.
It's useful for certain things. It's useful for sending videos with your girlfriend.
It is.
And video calls with your girlfriend.
It is.
That's mainly the only thing I would use Snapchat
I wouldn't
for.
know. I don't have a girlfriend, and it's been quite a while. So, but it's okay. It's all good. I'm learning who I am and loving myself.
That is most important.
You see, I don't even know how to use this thing.
That's all right. We can get it later.
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
sorry. I think it's B3 Darren.
Something like that. Hit him up on the Snapchat.
B3DARRIN. Hit me up if you ever need to talk or if you just want to say what up. I guess I would be talking.
I met some dudes at the 152 the other night.
What a great bar that is.
I love that bar. It's super chill. They really don't care what you do as long as you're not fighting.
Exactly.
You know, they're just like, whatever. And so many people come there. But I met these dudes. Like I was outside smoking a cigarette and I was wearing bright orange. And this hippie dude is like, yo, who's this guy with the long hair and the orange? He looks like a vibe. He's like on the other side of the patio, right? And I hear him say this. Then he comes walking over to me. He's like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm like, dude, just chilling. He's like, come chill with us. So I'm like kicking it with him, hanging out. Super cool dudes. Yeah. And he's just like, bro, you use Snapchat? I'm like, not really. I have a Snapchat. He's like, add me on Snapchat. I'm like, okay, but I'm not going to talk to you through Snapchat. Like, you can give me your number if you want, but like, whatever. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Maybe he was looking just to add Snapchat followers.
Maybe, yeah, that could be. I think if you get X amount, you get paid.
Maybe
if they like swipe up on your story.
If that's the case, I'm glad to help them.
I mean, yeah, everybody go to the 152, tip Tony the bartender, and make sure to find the guy in the orange suit. All right, were you wearing orange?
I was wearing.
Oh, that would have been Bobby. You'd be fine.
This dude was wearing some like psychedelic. I forget what the pattern was on it, and he was wearing this big chain and like just total hippie stoner dude, and
cool.
Totally my kind of guy.
Did he? Was he missing a couple of fingers?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because one of like a buddy of mine is there all the time. His name is Wayne. Oh, he's so funny.
That wasn't his name.
Okay,
no. It wasn't Wayne.
You'll like Wayne when you meet him, bro.
So, there's a lot of good singers that go to the 152 in Albertville, Minnesota. Is it Albertville or St. Michael?
Yeah, Albertville. Yeah, Albertville. Yeah, that's the spot. That's my preference spot for karaoke. I do enjoy that spot. Found another spot that I actually liked. That's kind of interesting. It's the VFW in Uptown, Minneapolis.
Really?
Bro,
it gets cracking at the V in Uptown?
Crazy. So you walk in and you go in and off to the right, there's a dance floor type stuff.
Oh, shit.
And then off to the left here is like the bar restaurant area. And then you walk to the back and you go up like 4 steps.
Yeah.
And there's the karaoke lounge, bro.
Nice.
It's so cool. It was great time. It's just, man, if you don't and you have never been to karaoke, just go. Even if you don't sing, you're going to have a good time.
It's still fun.
It's a great time. If you see me there, I'll sing for you. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorites. I do.
What's your most favorite song to sing karaoke? Can I vape in here?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh God, that's a tough question, man.
Okay, maybe what do you think you've sung the most? Or what?
Probably, I guess, "Save Me" by Jelly Roll.
Okay, that makes sense.
That probably is the one I've done the most. Or "Black" by Pearl Jam.
Yep,
I like that one.
I think I've heard you do both of those songs.
Did I tell you about when I was in Mexico and I did karaoke at Jelly Roll?
No.
Oh,
you never told me about
this is a great. No.
Why were you in Mexico?
So I won a trip from work.
Yeah.
And every year they send their top performers down to wherever, some exotic place. And the year I won,
you went to Jamaica once, right?
They did. No,
or you didn't?
I didn't. I took the buyout.
Maybe year. It was when I worked there. The prize was Jamaica.
Maybe,
that's what
that year.
Maybe.
So we had. I mean, they change it all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won that trip, so that was really cool. And the little cantina spot or whatever that we were at had karaoke, and I'm like, oh, I got to do this. So I'm, singing Jelly Roll, and "Save Me," and I get done, and this lady comes up to me, and she's sobbing, and she starts hugging me. And she tells me about how she needed to hear that song tonight.
Dang.
And she tells me about her grandchild that died.
Wow.
And she's hugging me, and I'm holding her back just like, oh my fucking God.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to invoke. She's like, no, I needed it so bad. And I'm just holding her and just like, hey, girl, it's going to be okay. I don't know if it's going to be okay. I've never lost a grandchild, and hope to God I never do.
Right.
But I sure hope for her coming up and telling me that, I sure hope that helped her get through whatever she was having such a hard time.
That could have been a big moment for her.
And then that same night, another girl came up to me and was like, I bet you were up there singing Jelly Roll. And I said, what makes you say that? Only because I'm 6'1", 350 pounds with tattoos. she just looks
a little on the nose.
She just goes, So that was kind of fun. It was great though, man. It just, again, I just love to have fun. Love to be that dude. Love to be supportive of everyone. I love you guys for taking time out of your day to watch Bobby and myself, because you could certainly be doing anything else, but you're choosing to do this, and I'm choosing to respect that, and thank you. So,
if anybody has watched this thing this far, do us a favor and just put Hola Bud in the comments, just to let us know that you've watched this.
That would be awesome.
You know,
just
say
so
hi
we know.
to us. You know,
Hola.
We'll say hi back.
For sure.
Hola Bud.
Hola Bud.
But that seems like a good place to wrap this up. Our first official podcast. We did that Skoog Survives episode once, and that was fun. But this is the first official Hola Bud podcast, the pilot, we'll call it.
Yes.
And we'll see.
Season 0, episode 1.
Yeah.
Is that what we call a pilot?
Yeah.
Speaking of pilot, what do you call a black person that flies an airplane?
What?
A pilot. I love you all.
Have a good one. Peace.